Hey everyone, as you can see, we are already back.
Yep, right back in our normal place, Waldorf Astoria. So
yeah.
We are missing one little person though.
Yeah, so this is a very quick, just dad's weekend trip, but what are we doing?
So this trip is all going to be about dining and cocktails because of course that's what we do.
Yeah.
But we're very excited about that. We have some friends join along with us as well. We'll see if you see them.
So right now we are heading to Hollywood Studios, so let's go check it out. All right, so this is our rental car for the weekend, and it is very tight in here. It is very small.
It is. I'm
having a hard time filming you right now.
I know. Let me lean back. Here you go. How's that? Is that better?
I'm like smashed up against the window here.
I have a problem. So we're Hertz members, and they just let us choose whatever car we want within a lane. And I saw this was a Mercedes. We're like, I want that one. And we were like loaded up in like this huge like Chrysler 300 with so much space. We're like, I want this one. We couldn't get the CarPlay to work or Apple CarPlay to work the whole trip. So it's very stressful. But
we were sort of fighting.
We weren't sort of fighting. We were fighting. Like, why can't you get this technology working? And eventually, I don't know how we got it to work. Oh, it was because we had it in the wrong plug.
Okay, and then also just a pro tip for anyone traveling to MCO and you're gonna get a rental car. That garage, you can get no cell phone signal in that garage. So if you're trying to pull up directions for your hotel, because you'll be like a good ways.
Circles. And we always talk about this. Every trip we always talk about this. So
I'm pretty sure I told you right when we landed, I was like, start getting the directions ready.
I guess I need to look at a map and just actually research it so I know where I'm going all the time.
Right.
So, moving forward. Oh well, we're here in our tight little coop here for everybody to see. So we're on our way to Hollywood Studios. You can already tell it's like a chaotic trip because like, I forgot my watch. Like, don't you hate missing just like the essential items? But we're not turning around. We're going to the park.
So I think we already mentioned Caleb is not with us on this trip. He is actually having some grandma time and he was super excited about that. So just to recap, we got in pretty late last night. Our flight didn't get in until 10 o'clock because we wanted to make sure Caleb at least had one more day of school. We picked him up, then we took him to grandma's house. So he's only gonna miss one day. And then we come back Sunday evening. So super short trip. So we're going to try to squeeze out as much dining and cocktails as we can this weekend.
I know we keep on rehashing things we always say, but I just love those first moments when we get back to vlogging that our mouths just do not cooperate with us.
Right.
The words are not flowing properly, but...
We recorded our intro like 3 times.
We know what we're doing. We've done this. Like, why does it have to happen like this? We're like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Just trying to get the words out.
Okay. But, and then, so just to recap, we got super short trips, so we're gonna try to squeeze out as much dining and cocktails as we can this weekend. And we are here at Hollywood Studios, and yikes, look at those dark storm clouds in the skies.
Overcast. We did look at the weather. It doesn't say it's gonna rain, so hopefully it's just a nice cloudy day, which we love.
We were talking in the car, it never fails, because the last time we were here, just like that first week of October, we were ready. We had raincoats, we had umbrellas, and Caleb's big stroller. I think we made a comment in the videos, it never rained once while we were here.
Not once.
And now we have nothing. We have no umbrellas, no raincoats. Looks like rain. And it's Christmas time here at Hollywood Studios, and I have to say, this is my favorite of
absolutely.
I love old times.
The overlay on this place is 100% right up our alley. I think it's because it's 50s style. You can definitely see that vintage look towards it. Plus, those are all the Christmas shorts we know from Disney is all in this area as well. And I'm not sure if you saw it on the way in. I don't think you started filming, but today is actually Disney Plus Day. So they're passing out these cool little buttons on the way in.
Awesome. So what is Disney Plus Day, though?
So it's the 2nd anniversary of Disney Plus is today.
Oh, okay.
So they are waited, it's the 2nd anniversary of Disney Plus today. So today they put out a lot of new content. So Shang-Chi is now available for streaming on it. And I think they've also remastered a lot of the films with the IMAX content. So you're supposed to get an extra 15 to 20% of actual film.
Okay, so right off the bat, we're not starting off very strong because we were going to hit up the Brown Derby Lounge, but the line is quite long. So I think we'll come back a little bit later.
Yeah.
So we have made it into Batuu, and I think right now it's a little busy today. So I think we're going to try and see if we can get on Rise of Resistance.
Yes, this is my happy face. You can't see with the mask, but I'm happy.
There's like nobody in here.
No, it's pretty empty.
Yeah, usually we see this place way more full than this.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance.
I love how you can see the stormtroopers coming in.
Resistance sympathizers, this ship is now in command of the First Order. You will exit and proceed down the corridor on your right for processing. Now get off the ship immediately.
It's always inspiring. Like, I love this spot right here.
Yeah.
They did such a good job.
Came in a little off target.
So we have a lot of that we want to talk about right now, but I just went to the bathroom, I guess for the first time here on Batuu.
Right.
And it's very confusing because everything is very Star Wars themed. Like the whole assembly line of gentlemen trying to like wash their hands, we were all in a state of confusion because they have like
it's all futuristic stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's like, first of all, they don't have towels. They have like the Dyson Airblade, which I only know how to use because it's the kind of dryer that they have at the park that Caleb likes to go to. But if this was my first time using it, I would have no idea what to do. But also the soap dispenser, it's a classic style soap dispenser where you kind of take like the palm of your hand and push, but it's housed in this like weird metal thing. We were all confused, and someone finally figured it out, and we were able to wash our hands.
Success.
So yeah. The other thing we didn't know is how do you guarantee that you're gonna go up the lift that takes you into the front of the AT-AT?
Here's some tea.
Okay.
So our opinion is the best possible ride is to go in front of the AT-AT and ride up front so that you get the cannons right in front of your face. So we think that's the best. We didn't figure out how to do it, but we think it's because if you're the back vehicle.
See, I thought it was because if you were the front. I feel like
we were the back vehicle on this one though.
It's a crapshoot. It's like it doesn't matter where you're sitting.
Because literally the last 10 times we've been on this, 9 times I've been from the side, which is not bad. It's still a great ride, but
and it's so funny because every time I've gone on, I've always gone up the front.
So we're gonna go try Tower of Terror next and probably Rock and Roller Coaster.
All right, let's go do it.
All right.
So earlier we were talking with Nicholas, a cast member here at Hollywood Studios, and we were asking him what's the busiest lounge here in Hollywood Studios. And it was so funny because he didn't even hesitate. He immediately said August Cantina, and it was like, oh, okay, well, aside from that. So then we asked him what is the least busiest lounge, and I was really surprised. He said it's going to be between the Tune-In Lounge here at 50's Primetime Cafe and the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. So I was really surprised by that because when we first walked in, it looked really busy.
So yeah, I mean, maybe it has ebbs and flows. When we walked in, Brown Derby was crazy busy. In fact, we tried to check it out again and still way too busy. They're at their max capacity.
So, but we're going to keep trying.
Yes.
But he did tell us that here at the Tune-In Lounge, it is standing room only. So, word of caution.
So I have a question for
you.
What is your favorite movie or TV show on Disney Plus?
Oh, Mandalorian.
That could be yours. Mine is WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have a great day.
You too. All right, so they're definitely doing a big thing here with Disney Plus Day. So we've already got the buttons, but they also have these awesome hats. But you have to answer a couple questions. So they asked us, what's our favorite Disney Plus content? My answer is WandaVision.
I said Mandalorian.
Yeah, so I mean, both amazing shows, right? So can't go wrong with those.
But this is the hat. As you can see, it says Disney Plus Day, 11/12/21. This is so cool. I love it. And I just opened up my hat, and it's got the pin right inside. This is so cool. And so now it is time for some Tower of Terror. We didn't vlog this last time when we were on the VIP tour because there was too much going on.
But we'll see. It looks like we got Goofy over here meeting some... Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of cute.
Hi Goofy. Oh, it's Max. Hi Max.
Unlock this door with the key of imagination, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance.
All right, this is one of those fun rides where you're in line, but then you come to a fork in the road and you have to choose left or right.
We never choose wisely.
We always choose poorly.
So we went right this time. Let's see.
Now listen, I cannot send you away yet, friends. We have a little time. So we're going to hang out and play a game. We're going to play Simon Says. Are you ready? Yeah. Simon Says raise both hands above your head. Simon Says put them on top of your head. Put them down. What are you guys doing? Put them up? Simon didn't tell you guys to put them up. Simon says you be all relaxed, enjoy your stay. Good luck.
All right, what a rush.
So that ride never disappoints.
Yeah.
Always a great time. And they changed it up so much you never know what to actually predict, right? So,
Right.
Mike almost lost the camera.
I
So
did. I
that
almost lost
was
it.
almost a thing. So we almost lost that to the third dimension. So.
Right.
Yeah. I think we're going to go over to Rock and Roller Coaster now.
Let's do it.
All right.
Which, unfortunately, Rock and Roller Coaster, we've never been able to successfully vlog that because they don't like me having the big camera up, and I can understand that. But I've even tried to do it with my phone, and it's too risky.
Doesn't turn out right. So.
Yeah.
Just ride it. It's worth it.
Yep. Hey, I got a poster. Michael from Gilbert. That's totally me, right?
Hey!
What's a hey? How
What are
you
you
doing?
guys still doing here? You were supposed to be at a show.
We're working.
Now.
All right, and now we are going to check out the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge.
So we are outside.
Yes, but it's nice and shaded.
Yes.
We're good.
It was kind of funny though, the second that we actually got the text that our table was ready, the sun came out, our overcast day is gone, but again, shaded and it's comfortable, so we're good.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I think one thing we should mention too is that we actually tried to come here, like today, we actually tried to put our name in a few times.
Yeah.
But I think when they're at capacity, they just stop taking names. But as things start to kind of move again and maybe the wait time's not as long, they'll then take your name and then they text you.
Yeah, so third time was a lucky time,
Yeah.
and that was around, let's call it 150 was when we actually got our name down, so it worked out pretty well for us.
But we have sat down, and it's kind of cool because even though this is just the lounge, they have their own lounge menu, they still offer you the full dining room
Oh, cool.
menu. So you can get anything that the Brown Derby has here. Plus, they have on the little QR code thing a lounge-specific menu, which is more like small bites.
Okay.
So,
How
lot
about
to
that?
offer.
How about that? Even though that burger is phenomenal,
Yeah.
we have a big dinner tonight, so
Right.
we'll see.
So as you can see here, we've got the Hollywood Brown Derby lounge menu, and it's pretty much just the cocktails and the specialty flights. You know us, we've done the martini flight numerous times. Today we're shaking things up. We're gonna do the margarita flight. I had to quickly grab the menu because I couldn't believe it. They have the oyster and brie soup on the menu.
You know, Mike gets excited when you get a gasp and
Yeah.
he points at something, so I was like, oh
Get
gosh.
the camera, get the camera. So the oyster and brie soup, I guess, is something they only serve during the holidays.
Yeah.
And I've only had it once before. We actually vlogged it as one of
It was a
our
great vlog.
original vlogs.
I love that one.
So I was gonna go light because we do have a heavy dinner, but this might be my only chance to get it.
Oh, you do you.
But it's crispy oyster fritter, champagne, and a Meyer lemon saffron aioli. Oh my gosh.
I'll have a few
Sounds
bites,
amazing.
so don't think we're going to split it, but I'll have a few bites of that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and the hunt begins. So Mike just gasped again. There's a lot of gasping during this with lunch, but Mosquito Central apparently over there. So
I got it too. It's right there.
that's nice. I'm not going to film that right now. It
You're
might
not
be-
gonna film it?
No, it might be bloody.
Well, you know, usually it's a thing, like, you always hear, like, oh, there's no mosquitoes in Disney World, and they do all these, like, crazy things to make sure that there's not mosquitoes everywhere, but that's not true.
There's mosquitoes for no one else but Mike.
Right.
The magnet.
The night we did our monorail bar crawl with
Yeah.
WDW couple at Enchanted Roads, my legs were devoured
Yeah.
by mosquitoes. It was awful.
Hey, don't worry. You're also going to have some sweet, sugary margaritas. That
Yeah.
will definitely help the situation.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, let me tell you what we have, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Blood orange, the classic, and the pomegranate.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right, as you can see, we both got the margarita flight, something a little different from us, and she did just tell us that we've got a classic margarita,
Blood orange.
blood orange, and a
Pomegranate.
pomegranate margarita. Looks delicious. Usually we do our martini flights here, but we wanted something a little more lighter, refreshing.
And to give you guys some other options of what they have here. So,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, so you all know I have opinions when it comes to cocktails. So again, we have a flight here of 3 different kinds of margaritas. One's the traditional, one's the blood orange, one's the pomegranate. You start with the traditional, and it really started out right when you came in the ingredients. It has your tequila, it's got Cointreau, and it's got fresh lime juice. And that's where it fell down a little bit after that. So they added sweet and sour. You don't need sweet and sour, and frankly, that's a way for restaurants to get away from having a fuller cocktail with less liquor ingredients. The only thing that salvaged it is it does have a Grand Marnier float on top of it, but For those that enjoy a very sugary margarita, this is right up your alley. I would like it without the sweet and sour. And for the rest of the flights, they did sweet and sour for everything, and they just completely threw out the Cointreau. Again, Cointreau is the best part of it. Right. So it has a little bit of liquor in it, and it helps balance it out. Sweet and sour is just sweet and sour. It's very sugary. But we tried something new for y'all.
I agree with Steve, these are very sweet, but one thing I noticed, and maybe it's just me, I thought with the pomegranate one, it's got like a little bit of a kick afterwards, like it's got a little smoky spice to it. What'd you think?
I didn't get it, and I also looked at the ingredients. There's nothing in there that would have done that unless their pomegranate liqueur has a little like hidden spice, but
maybe
it's the same tequila across all 3 drinks.
Okay.
Enjoy, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How excited are you for this?
Oh my god, it smells so good. I can smell from here.
All right, so this is the, what is it, oyster what?
Oyster brie soup.
Oyster brie soup. And as you see, they bring it to the table with just the oysters that have been fried, and then they top it with the soup afterwards. Good presentation, and the smell is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And then what do you have over there?
And here we have the Blt Sliders. This is chipotle glazed pork belly, pea shoots, tomato jam, and pickled red onions. And then it looks like they've served it with some kettle chips as well.
I think we ordered too much. We have the tiniest little table. Yeah. Way too much. Like, they had to take away the bread plates. We didn't even get bread, so it's fine. So we're going to have to share this in a unique way. I don't know how we're going to do that. All right, so first bite. Let's see.
It's so creamy. It's got a lot of really good flavor. You can really taste that brie. So these little pieces of oyster, so I don't have the oyster quite yet, but I mean, I could just eat this brie soup all day long. Yeah. You know me and brie, so it's delicious.
Not discount brie. We all know that.
I don't think they use discount brie. Oysters look pretty big, so I'm going to go ahead and cut into it.
Sorry, I'm moving around just a bit because we got a bee.
There's a bee.
Just don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move.
Oh my god.
All right, well, that happened. Are we good? It took a lot to not scream.
Let's try this again.
I don't think that was a bee. That looked a little bit more aggressive.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like, you're way better at describing food than I am, but like, it was definitely an oyster, but it was kind of, what do they call it? Like a, I don't know. I'll let Steve describe it.
So this is a fried oyster fritter. So I think that's the word that you were looking for, right? Because it has kind of like cornmeal kind of like flavor to it. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try just the soup without the oyster first. Oh wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
On its own, that's good enough,
Yep.
right? It's really delicate, really creamy. Like elegant flavors with that brie, like versus a normal like chowder base or something like that. It definitely is delicious. All right, now time for the oyster fritter. So the fritter gives it like this hush puppy like consistency, like that's cornmeal consistency, and that, you know, I like oysters. I know Mike typically would never touch an oyster unless it's cooked like this, and I think it's a home run the way they did this. It's very like rich. It's very flavorful. You don't get a seafood flavor at all whatsoever in this, and I think compared with the soup, it's a home run. Right. I know why you gasped with this because I think this is an annual tradition we got to do. So get this soup.
All right, and Steve is now going to dig into the Blt Slider. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'll have to admit, it looks like they kind of spread everything across 2, so it's making it a little bit hard to define what one slider is.
Right.
There you go. So I'll have to admit, using the pork belly was a good base. Don't think you're getting any kind of bacon flavor on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not at all. So the chipotle gives a little bit of a nice like little heat to it, but not too badly. Like, I'm not getting spice on this. It's much more like a molasses like covering on it. But there is a lot of chew to the pork belly, as pork belly traditionally has a lot of chew. So it definitely is it's a very nice savory bite. I don't know if it's my favorite, but especially after that soup, but it's pretty good. All right, so what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, so I think these sliders are awesome. I think you described it very, very well. But just as like the casual person who just kind of comes in here off the street, it's something very different because I feel like right now every lounge menu has a burger, like burger sliders on there.
Just regular cheeseburger sliders. Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing unique about it.
I like that, but it's all kind of the same.
Yeah.
This is very, very different with the pork belly. I like it.
So it's like a signature slider that you can't get anywhere else. So
definitely.
And apparently, yeah, if you walk right off the streets, these streets right over here, and come in casually, then yes, you can enjoy these BLT sliders.
Here's Steve getting photos for our Instagram because it is, let's not forget, Disney Plus Day. All right, and I think that's gonna do it for us today. This has been a pretty good day. I mean, the day's not even over.
It's just no plans at the beginning. We just kind of did what we wanted to do. So
yeah, we had a really, really great time. But we are ending the vlog here because we're gonna vlog in just a few hours because, as we mentioned, we're going to dinner tonight at Bull and Bear, and this time we are taking you guys along with us. So we're very excited about that. But we hope you had a fun time. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.